All right, what's up, everyone? Hope you're doing well. I want to wish everyone a happy new year and coming at you with another video today. I kind of want to go over my own personal fitness goals, and I'm just going to kind of call this video Taking Care of Your Body. Today I want to focus on kind of two different topics. So one of them being a spa day. So, all of you guys, whether you can afford it or not, the idea of a spa day probably sounds like luxury. And for me, for the longest time, it definitely was. So, when I think about the long term of my health, things that I'm trying to do to stay in shape, or just to be able to perform my job on a daily basis, not even being an athlete, but just trying to live healthy and without pain, trying to get to the spa has always been a challenge. And when I say spa, I'm talking about like a complete set of services. So this is not just like, oh, I'm going to get my nails done or I'm going to get a manicure or a pedicure. No, we're talking about like deep tissue massage, a sports massage, acupuncture, cupping therapy. There's a lot of different areas that a full service spa can help you out with. Chances are they're going to have community type classes that they teach, which could be a really cheap way for you to get into yoga or something like that. So I'm not going to address the specific one that I go to, because no matter where you're currently living in the country, or if you're living in a different country, obviously you'll want to look for a spa that has these similar features. So the one that I go to here in Richmond, Virginia, is one that kind of encompasses the full spectrum of trying to get you guys healthy. So it's not just a massage place. It's not just a, oh, we're gonna, give you some skin therapy and make your skin shiny. So the things that I like to focus on specifically for me are going to be just kind of like my back. I think back health is extremely important, and obviously around your neck and shoulders, and then your legs. And then, if you have sore spots, in other places, obviously you can have that worked on by a massage therapist. But I want to talk about like what that process might look like in case you're either scared of doing it or you've had a particular experience, and it was either negative or just not what you thought, and you're kind of like searching for like, where is the next best place for me to go to? So again, getting back to the whole idea of going to a full service spa, is that like you're giving yourself the time to relax, kind of resetting your mind and resetting your body. And I personally like to do this once a month, but I can't always afford it, so it ends up turning into like a once every 2 months type thing. But what that helps me do is just identify the areas that are sore, or if there's a particular area that I've been working on my own time, using my own, props and tools at home, and I just can't get relief on a particular sore area, then I will go and get a targeted massage. So something that I experienced recently, which was awesome, is called cupping therapy. So if you've ever seen Michael Phelps, in the Olympics, especially recently, you will notice that he has these kind of like cup-sized bruises all over his shoulders and on his back. And that's coming from cupping. So the idea behind it is that instead of you massaging out a particular area or pressing down on a particular area, you're actually removing the lactic acid or bringing it up out of the deep parts of the muscles up to the surface, and then it being flushed out of your system. And I honestly had like the worst like lower calf / Achilles tightness and soreness that had gone on for over a year. Could not get rid of it, was stretching, was doing all the right things, went to the spa, had a cupping session done. They place them on there for about 4 to 5 minutes, like several of them on your leg, and they leave them there, and then they move them to different areas, and sometimes they'll even place the cup on there and then just move it across the area, and they might go back and forth. That was super helpful, and it literally got rid of that soreness after about a week. So yeah, you don't be alarmed if you see the bruising. That's actually a good thing. That means that it worked. If you don't see any bruising or anything, then that probably means it was too light. and it wasn't hard enough. So that's an idea. And then in terms of like my overall experience, at the spa, so something that this particular place allowed me to do was get into kind of like a sauna. And this one was an infrared sauna, but it was free. So I got it in addition to the massage that I had. So I went in there for about 15 minutes before getting a massage, which is super important because you want your body to be as warm as possible before you go in there, because a massage on cold muscles is going to do nothing. You've got to get that blood flow going. So I had the sauna done, and then I had I think it was a 75-minute massage. I tend to not like to go to an hour and a half, but if you guys need that much time, that's fine. But I would say either 60 minutes or 75 minutes would be a good starting place. And then they kind of warmed up the muscles with the massaging techniques. And by the way, by far the best type of massage that you can get is a Thai massage. Like traditional Thai, where you are on the floor. They put you in a robe, which is actually could potentially be more comfortable for you if you don't like, getting completely naked and sitting there on the floor with someone or sitting on the bed and having someone that you don't know massage you. That can be a little bit intimidating, to be honest, the first time, especially if you're not used to that. So Thai massage can be a lot more comfortable. You get to keep the robe on the whole time, and you have someone that's standing on you. They're standing on your back. They're putting their knees and their elbows and their forearms and their body weight essentially to create the massage. So my wife and I have both been to a traditional Thai massage therapist, and it was literally amazing. So that is something that I think works really well. And if you can incorporate cupping therapy as part of the massage, that's even better. And regardless of whether you think you need cupping, the massage therapist, if you don't know where the sore spots are, the massage therapist will discover those spots and then use the cupping on just that particular area. So when you walk into your consultation at the very beginning and the massage therapist says, okay, what do we want to work on today? You can say, well, I'm kind of sore all over, but here are the main areas that I experience soreness on a day-to-day basis. So that might be your hamstrings and your calf muscles, or it might be your upper back and your neck area. And you kind of want to let them know what you want them to focus more on, but it's still good to just have the whole body done, because you wouldn't believe where you might store up some major tension. I have found that right here in my palm, right where my thumb is, that muscle right here is super sore from all the mouse work that I do at the computer. Your forearm can also get extremely sore, and having them massage that area out. Even my pectoral muscle right here had gotten extremely tight, and that was actually affecting how open my chest was and was making me more hunched over. So loosening up the pectoral muscle actually helped me, improve my posture, which was crucial. So anyways, going back into that process from start to finish, if you had to find an optimal place, they would have some type of sauna that you could get into at the very beginning to get really warm for about 15 to 20 minutes, go straight into massage, full body. If it's I would say in the type of massage, you should either do deep tissue or a Thai massage. And then make sure that they have the cupping therapy as an added-on service, so that you can get that done. Like I said, 60 to 75 minutes. I wouldn't go longer than that. And then, in terms of the frequency, if you can start going once a month and you can afford it, do that. But if not, once every 2 months is great. And to be honest, you are going to be looking for all of what I just outlined. If it's a quality place and they have the trained not technicians, but certified therapists that know what they're doing and they actually know the science of the body, that itself is going to warrant a price of probably in between $100 and $150. So just be prepared for that. But again, we're talking about your overall health and you guys being able to do the type of things that you want to do. And again, my goal is to try to steer you away from having to go to the hospital or to have regular physical therapy appointments where you're spending that much per visit per week. where those costs are really going through the roof. This is more like, I want to proactively prevent my body from getting to that point where I really need a lot of help. And trust me, you get there sooner than you think. So yeah, that's kind of like my whole spa day. You know, at the end, you know, you can tip. You know, that's also a nice thing to do. I would usually kind of like, you know, put, let's say, in between a 5 and 10% tip the first time down. And if you really liked who you went to, make sure you grab their business card so that you can go back to that person again, because once that person has worked on your body one time, they're going to know more about you and where your sore spots were. They're easier to talk to because they know a little bit more about you personally. So going back to that same person can build in consistency and really help you make progress versus going to a different place each time, or even a different person each time. And obviously, if you didn't enjoy your experience with the particular therapist, then you can try a different one at that place. Most full service spas will have at least 6 or 7 people on their staff, maybe more. So, wow, that was a lot of information. Tried to get that out in as much time, or as efficiently as possible. So yeah, take that and, you know, just run with it. I hope that you guys can see a benefit from building in a spa day into your routine. If you have any other questions on the different, you know, areas that I talked about today, feel free to send me a direct message, either on Instagram or on Facebook. You guys know where to find me. So yeah, get out there and enjoy your 2019. All right.